Who's your daddy?
What's up, baby? Welcome back to the Lux Cycle live stream. My name is Jacob. Yes, yet again, our new screeners are out. You guys know the deal. You've already seen them. But forgot to play that the other day. But now, keeping up that production value. Today, guys, why didn't you tell me that all my sound effects were so dim? I went back and watched yesterday, and all my sound effects were dim, guys. We got our new levels on these now, so you can fully hear the comic relief on certain moments that we needed when you guys are just driving me nuts. But welcome back, my friends. Today we got a new leader, right? New leader on our top 10 viewers. New leader. We had a massive move, by the way, on the euro. I want to show a trade that I made on that after we talked about yesterday. We'll go over the clip as well. But actually, no, not a new leader. I totally forgot that yesterday Big Tom, or Big Dennis, Big D, stole all of Mickey's points right before stream end. He lost all his points and got them all back. Don't ask me how he did that. But in first, we got Big D, Rydor. I'm going to call him Rydor. And we got Dame in second, Kamal in third, Charles in fourth, Tom in fifth, Jenny in sixth, Dominic in seventh, T.Y. Malone in eighth. In ninth, we got Vincent. In 10, we got Fam. You got to get Fam won last week. And guys, if you're a top 10 viewer every week, you have a 1 in 10 chance of winning $100. So make sure you tune in every day. You chat, you put in your Bitcoin predictions, you do everything involving the stream, and I guarantee you would probably end up in that top 10 list and have a way better chance of winning. So thank you guys for being here. We appreciate it like always, especially our reoccurring love seeing the same faces over and over again, creating that lovely audience that we've always wanted here. But guys, what a move we had on the euro. Quite interesting, to be honest, in that 4 hour. We talked about yesterday, and that was the biggest move. We said we liked the trade on the most was the euro up into that upper order block on the 4 hour. Well, we got that massive spike after hours, after that turning point occurred, and then it came right back down to that exact level. Quite interesting, but it played out. As you can see here, took a futures trade on it, bought 6 right when that turning point occurred yesterday night. Last night, I could say, and then literally targeted that order block. But let's tune back in to what we saw and what we heard on stream yesterday, just so you guys understand why you need to tune in every single day, on top of kind of give a sense of, listening to potential entry opportunities too, because if they occur, then I want you guys to be able to make those entries as well. So continue to tune in here. Watch it. February. But again, if that turning point occurs, this bull flag is going to break, right? The turning point would have to occur on the oscillator. Then I'll probably be looking for my entry to probably go target 108.734. So if that ends up happening, you'll probably see me in a trade tomorrow on the euro. And if I February. But again, if that turning point occurs, this bull flag is going to break, right? The turning point would have to occur on the oscillator. Then I'll probably be looking for my entry to probably go target 108.734. 108.
Who's your daddy?
734, baby. 108.734. Exactly what we talked about yesterday. Making that move as we escape. So if that YouTube here, if it's going to let me. But again, this thing hit a high perfectly of 108. Man, what is the high of that? 108.990. Bottom of the order block is exactly why we target the bottom and top of these order blocks whenever we go for TPs. In this sense, we hit for this move. Now, because of this setup yesterday, I haven't seen a pretty clean setup in any futures trade. So we actually took the trade on a funded account or funding account, whatever you want to say it. Because I was saying yesterday, I wonder if we can trade live via, doing paper trading, but actually on a funded thing. But we hit for 4,700. We'll see where this goes. But more trades set up like that, we'll just do the same thing. Day trading wise, I'm not big on doing, but I will do those overnight swings. So 4,800 on that. We have to just hit one more, and we'll be at that funded level on this 150K account. But we'll see. It's definitely a journey that you trade through, but it's very possible. So trade 1's in the bag. Let's see if we can get trade 2, hit roughly the same if it sets up. But we're gonna wait, trade these 4 hour charts, and we've been doing quite well for ourselves. So let's jump over, though, really quickly to that the two trades that we've been having on Rune and Matic. Both of those are still playing out in our favor. Rune, we're still targeting that downside move yet again. It didn't fully break down yesterday, but still showing that resistance. We haven't fully decided on closing this yet. Matic, been definitely just a hold because we had such a good entry. We literally closed out 75% of our position, and we're still holding like the last 25%. So overall, Matic's been a massive, massive winner. So this one is definitely just a hold. But in this case, my friends, you guys know the ordeal. First up is we do Bitcoin predictions. So let me throw in some music here and get us kind of rolling. Let's get us rolling. There we go. Crank that up a bit. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Ugh, okay. All right. All right, guys. In about 2 seconds, you're going to see a prompt pop up. And it's going to ask whether you think Bitcoin's going to be more or less than the current price that I give it. Now, it's not the price that's on the screen. You'll see it when the bot posts it. Now, if you guess it correctly, whether it's more or less by the end of the stream, you'll be getting 100 points added to your profile to pretty much rank yourself up to be in the top 10 viewer list to have that better chance of winning $100. Now, that being said, you have to type in exclamation BTC more or less. All right, so let's see what we got here. I'm going to go ahead and adjust the price point in which we want to do. And let me check my Bitcoin price right now. All right. And we have begun. The current price. Do you think Bitcoin will be more or less than $51,622? Type in exclamation BTC more or less. You have, once again, a chance to enter this to get 100 points added to your profile. And if you're one of the top 10 viewers at the end of the week, next Monday, we'll be picking a winner to win $100. You have a 1 in 10 chance if you're a top 10 viewer. So this is a great way to rank up those points and get into that top 10 list by making the correct prediction by the end of the stream. Now, that being said, when we're on this prediction poll, we're going to go ahead and pull up. You guys know Pepe's in the house yet again. Pepe, I always say Pepe, but Pepe is in the house. And as you guys are putting in those predictions, make sure you get them in. If you've already gotten yours placed, then go ahead and throw in some symbols that you want to go over today, and I'll throw them up on the Pepe board, and hopefully he is going to be on point today. That'd be really nice. So let's go into that as well. So throw in your suggestions after you put in your predictions. Ooh, I'm trying to mess up anything. I can move this over too. Actually, I keep forgetting that. There we go. We're gonna put them right there. Nvidia, Rivian. Yeah, Rivian had a bad earnings, didn't they? But overall, they didn't look too bad. Let me look at Nvidia here. Nvidia, just a massive gap up. Insane. Nvidia, I'm sorry. I would love to go over Nvidia, but like it's just not really in the cards, my friend. It's just absolutely cranking. There's not really much that I would want to full on look at for this. So, you know, I'm going to go back to that song again. I like that song too much. So I would say that we need to probably stay away from these hitting all-time highs. They're just going to keep going. Rivian keeps being asked. It's RIVN, right? Yeah. Rivian with a massive gap down on earnings. We could take a glance at it. Yeah, why not? We're talking about the stock, by the way, right? That's Edward putting in Rivian. RVN, somebody said that earlier. Let me double check. Pixel RVN was a crypto. Yikes. That can't be right. That can't be right. Come on, guys. Make sure you give me high volume assets, please. Especially for, nah, this is actually not bad. Raven Coin's not bad. We haven't looked at Raven Coin. Would you guys want Raven Coin, by the way? Is Raven Coin something you'd be interested in? We haven't looked at it. You know what? I'm going to do that. RVN. Why not? We haven't looked at it in a while. Let's see here. Zafa said nope. If we have moves, if we have, you know, something that we can't fill it with, we'll fill it with Link. Link's always going. Name coin. Let's go. It's tax time. Goodness gracious. Guys promoting tax partners. Rita. Who's Rita? Who in the heck is Rita? Yo, what is this? Give me that. I don't even know what that is. Punky. You guys, what? Jasmine? I know Jasmine we looked at yesterday. Gosh, this thing is still going. I like, you have to understand when things pump like this, there's not much technical analysis that goes into this, guys. Edward already added one of yours, my friend. I'm sorry. Adam, see, look at Alex D with actually one that's worth looking at. Adam, look at that. Guy knows what's up. Remember, if you haven't put in your Bitcoin predictions, put it in now, okay? It's the pinned message is how you do it. Welsh. The tax partner's coming in here with some crazy Welsh. Yo. ICP. See, look at that. See, that's when you, we didn't go over ICP this week. We'll do that one. We finally got some decent. Anybody want to go over any specific, like, Forex pairs too? Flow. Cryptic said Flow. Flow, there you go. Yet another good one to look at. I mean, you guys are all over the board here. LTC, we haven't looked at in a while, Vincent. Yeah. Vincent's one of our top 10 viewers. I'm taking his opinion on a ticker symbol. LTC. Flow. My F and L kind of blended together there. MCRT Gensler. What? Dude, who is this guy? Dude, Tax Partners is... I don't even know who the heck this dude is. Gensler. It's like, what is this? New girl? Genslinger? Shout out to those that you know that. GBP USD. Look at that. Jenny coming in hot. Near. Cryptic, I did take another one of yours, but... Did we go over the pound yesterday? GBP USD. Okay. Did we do this yesterday? Let's go to the daily. I will say this thing, the volume's kind of low on this, Jenny. I wouldn't really want to look at this, to be honest. Rose was actually something. Let me see here. Rose bouncing. We took a short trade on this on accident not too long ago. Rose, yeah, we'll do Rose. I know we discussed Rose before one other time. Lux Algo Coin. Yeah, there we go. See, now you're putting in some nonsense that actually makes sense. There you go. File Coin. All right. File Coin. Yeah. Okay. Phil? You mean, okay. See, guys, there's certain ones that I don't trade. And one of them is Filecoin. So, like, please, for the love of God, just put in the ticker symbol. That's going to really help. Look at this one. It's moving. FILUSD. I like these new ones today, guys. I like them. FIL. Used to Mickey Coin. Okay. Come on. Mickey Coin. Robert, I looked at the J. That's against the yen. Phil. GBP JPY. I don't know. I don't want to know what we're filling. I'll tell you that. Hopefully it's gaps, if anything. Wow. Okay, this thing has been breaking highs, man. It's been breaking highs. Pound in the yen. Oh, I mean, that's so hard, man. I might have to do a different one. I'm sorry. Gold. Can you do gold? Guys, come on. Seriously. Like, we go over gold every single time. You're killing me. We go over gold every time. It's one of the majors we go over. XRP we haven't looked at this week, I don't think. We can do XRP. Alright. You guys know the drill. If we have some extra time at the end of the stream, we'll go over others, that's for sure. We'll go over ones that, you know, we might not have touched on. Zill. Now we're just... I think Zill is actually real. Yeah, it is. Zill. Yo. Zill's one of those, my friends. I mean, you can't. Goodness gracious. Seriously. You guys got a problem with these low volume ones. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna look at 3 exchanges. How do you trade this? U.S. oil. Okay, now you're just messing with me. Gold. Seriously, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. That being said, we're canceling now. The predictions are over. The predictions are over on our old pal Bitcoin. So you have 2 seconds to put it in your Zakila. Okay. I mean, that's what it is, I guess, but whatever. Zakila. Alright. Alright, I think that's it, right? Yeah, we move on here. Predictions are over. Great job if you picked it in. Who is the top 10? Well, all you have to do is type an exclamation top, and there you go, top 10. But also, and then there goes Jenny, doing it before me. She beat me to it. Other thing we can do is, down a bit. Yeah, I think we're good to move on. Man, now you guys got me messed up. Cock coin. All right, well, that just great segue. Great segue into charting. Okay. You guys come up with the craziest shit, I tell you. I tell you, man. Starting with BTC. I got to get all these orders off. Hold on. Let me get all these weird execution labels everywhere. There we go. From our dang, I'm not in the top 10. Safa, get your shit together. All right. That's okay. You put in your prediction today. We'll get you in that top 10. Okay? All right. Okay. All right. Okay, guys. Welcome back to the Bitcoin freeze stream. Bitcoin has gone nowhere. Zakila, once again. Okie dokie. Bitcoin has literally gone nowhere. Still holding over that price point in which we talked about. We said, hey, what you doing, little mama? And we said, don't you dare break 51K. And guess what? It never broke it. Did it break it? It barely broke it. Oh, yeah. Actually, it was at 51.60. It was this BOS, right? This BOS we were watching right here. We wanted to make sure we held over that BOS, okay? Punky, please, on Mex... What? Dude, I'm not looking at something named Punky. Whatever Punky is. I'm sorry. I'm not looking at Punky. Okay, even the more you type it, Punky's rough to look at. You're blinding me over here. I'm gonna unpin this message before I screw up again. All right, guys. Yet again, though, holding over that 50K 600, that BOS we were looking at, which is sitting right there at 50,416. And big price action above that. We got some lovely consolidation. Guess what? The oscillator set a new lower low. There you go. Mickey coming in hot. I appreciate it. That is spamming. Yeah, there's Mickey. Mickey's in the house, my friends. Mickey's back. Let's go. Thank you, Mickey. Thank you, Mickey. Cheers to Mickey. Hey, you got to do sound effect too. Let's go. All right, Bitcoin holding, while it's downtrending on the oscillator, price is holding up. Conspicuous. We have, a little tiny downtrend on price, but you can see it's holding. Value's holding. Bitcoin looking real nice for this next move. On the 4-hour daily chart, it's come off a bit, but not much, right? We did talk about, we did talk about the idea of Bitcoin coming back into this little 48K gap, imbalance areas, right? But I don't know. It keeps getting bought up above 50K. Remember, 50K was that level we're like locked in. We want to hold on to the 50K level. Mickey, guys, I'm not giving him a bunch of points today. I'm sorry. Oh, he has 87 points. There you go. You can take 87 from him. He might go up and down all day. He's got 87. Timeout spammers for 5 years. Should I go short in Bitcoin? Guys, come on. Yeah. Okay. Short a stock or short a crypto that's cranking to the upside. No, don't think so. Good one. Please, bro, I beg you, Ponke, please on Metrics Exchange. Please, bro, I beg you, Ponke, please on Metric Exchange. Okay. How about Bitcoin on the Bitcoin exchange, Coinbase. Okay, let's do that one. All right, Bitcoin holding up yet again over that 50,416. There's not much to talk about with Bitcoin, guys. We're stabilizing. Let's go to the weekly chart yet again. Remember, we want weekly candle to close above last week's high of 52,890. Above that, we could get a nice move, you know, probably continuing through that 52K. But remember, what do we talk about? That 52K mark was a pretty significant level to discuss because, yet again, it was clear resistance. We talked about it. It happened, and there you go. We continue from there. I'm getting messages. Okay. But, yes, the price we're in right now is okay. If we can hold up over that 50K mark, I think we're okay, right? I think we're looking good. Now, remember on the volume profile, right? The volume profile was kind of what was making us talk about our other target. We're inside of value right now. We're gaining, you know, a little bit of volume there. Value on the volume, and then above that we have 56 to 60, 58 really. 56 to 58, that's our next upside target on Bitcoin so long as it holds. If we continue, would be nice, but keeps getting rejection. Yes. So Silent Auto, you missed out on the predictions, my friend. I'm sorry. Yeah, it keeps rejecting, but look at the weekly compared to last week. I mean, it's really just pretty stabilized. I could see it actually by the end of this week coming back, maybe retesting that high. So we'll see. Weekly chart is absolutely fantastic. Daily chart continues to just trade along this. It could be trying to continue to keep, you know, the stability here. But look at this, guys. We have a breaker block. I didn't have these on before, but 49K to 48K. Remember, 49K was really that price point we wanted to hold because of that previous high. But there you go. You got a breaker block to target. If we do get a retracement, that could be perfect, right? Because essentially we still want to bounce somewhere up here, right? On the oscillator, want to bounce somewhere in the 70s, mid 70s would be nice. Right off 80, off that overbought territory would be fantastic. Get that bounce, get the continued bull run in the bag, right? And notice here, oscillator or Neo Cloud also sitting right up there on that break block. I have it on repeat. What am I doing? So nice little level to consider a retracement if it does occur. But right now, price on daily keeps holding up very nicely. So I'm not too crazy about this if it's going to hold this 50K 400 mark that we set on that 4-hour BOS, right? If it's going to continue to hold here, I think you are A-OK, host sway, okay? So make sure you're watching that. And then we look for, you know, this thing price is holding when this it's extending to the downside on the 4-hour. Fantastic opportunity here. Very, very possible reversal coming up. We don't short trading here. LOL, I wouldn't short here. Exactly. Jenny and Vincent knows what's up. Please. 15-minute short. Okay, Brookie, you're in the wrong stream. 15-minute short. Guys, come on. You guys know the deal. You know the deal. Now, 15-minute short, I don't know. I'm not going to look that low on a time frame. I promise you, there's a reason that you hear that saying, that 99, whatever, in the 90 percentile that people fail trading. You want to know why? It's because they're looking at time frames below 1 hour. All right? That's the 99% that is failing is the people that trade under 1 hour charts. Okay, let's move to Ethereum. Promise you, your trading is going to change for the better if you're looking higher up, trading, swinging. Well, at least, you know, there's some people that can trade low time frames, right? It's very possible. Same opportunity there. But again, it comes down to who you are as a person. I'm a very risky person. I like to take risk. And I can't succeed in lower time frames because I will look for way too many opportunities and I will overtrade and pretty much kill myself. So that being said, let's move on to Ethereum. So I try to stick 4 hour and above now. I'm realizing that slowly and slowly as I grow in my 8 years of technical analysis. All right, Ethereum holding up nicely on the daily. We're back in the green. Yesterday, guess what? Ethereum on that 4 hour said, hallelujah, let's bounce back because we don't give a damn about that red day that we just had. All right, guess what? Bounce right off that BOS. Who trade Bitcoin under 4 hours, right? Am I right? If you're over leveraged, maybe. The over leveragers. The only time I'll trade a crypto under a 4-hour would be like if it's like Doge in its prime. Anyway, there you go. This is why we talk about the BOS. The BOS, the low here, 2868, right? 2868 was that low. And guess where that BOS was off this high? The high was 2868. Holy crap. Hold on. The high of this candle to our left over here was 2868.68. The low that we just bounced off of was 2868.32. Wow. Dollar. Wow. On the dollar. Cash money. Hit that price point, said, let's bounce. And we bounced. This was yesterday, obviously. It was the 7 a.m. candle. Bounced directly off of that. Lovely BOS. Now we're back in action here. We pull up the oscillator. What do we see? Well, what's nice about the oscillator right now is we do see a higher low that got formed here. We also see lower highs forming. But again, there's essentially a typical, bull flag type pattern. Now, price here, that is no way in heck. No way. I'm going to say it. No way in hell. I mean, I think I can say that, right? I think I can curse too, guys. So I'll probably end up cursing here. I'll sway away from the F word, but I'll probably say other things. But again, that's not really a bull flag formation on price, but I will say it has the tendency of kind of setting up well to break out yet again. So we'll see. I need more confirmation on the oscillator. I need to show that this animal's ready to continue. You can see it's been very aggressively trading in the positive on the oscillator. So eventually this could come back down. I would like to see what a Bitcoin's doing, where it's down here and then comes back up and sets up for that move, right? So that's pretty much, we're keeping a close eye on Ethereum, right? 4-hour lovely bounce off that BOS. Remember, if we're holding structure, we're still bullish. We're not considering like getting out or anything. That's nothing to it. But we'll say daily, extremely overextended. We did talk about on Ethereum, if we were to look on the short side, we would see, something like this. Keep an eye on it. You guys know what's up. Now let's see here on the overall view of all of our indicators with our new Lux Algo screeners. Hold on, I'm going to zoom out a bit. There you go. Bam. You can see here Ethereum on the price action. We're bullish. We're in our 4th BOS on a daily chart outside of a bullish order block. That's good to hear. Everything else, bullish rating, right, on that. Ethereum on the signals and overlays, very strong bullish, right? We like to see multiple line up, right? Strong bullish, had a TP1 already. Smart trail bullish, catcher bullish, tracer bullish, everything's nice and bullish. 46% trend strength though. Volatility's been high at these highs, right? We've continued to grow on that trend, right? So daily chart, not too bad. Let's see here on the oscillator though. Oscillator's at a neutral rating. I still consider, that's because we were extremely extended, right? We got that overbought down from this signal here. Now, I will say though, since it's neutral, which is good, we're still outweighing it with everything else. So seeing all three of them lining up kind of in that range, right? This could be a good consolidated period. And this is a good way to identify, where's the oscillator sitting? Well, daily sitting neutral. If this thing comes back down, this flips bullish, and we get continued bullish on all 3 screeners, then I think we're going to be good for a continuation. So definitely in that consolidated period. Let's keep an eye on it. But you guys know the deal. Oscillator action, right? Let me get that oscillator action. Let me come off that high bounce right off that previous high end. We can see this thing. We can see this puppy get ready to rally, okay? So, yet again, let's go to the weekly now. We're going 4-hour and above now. Weekly chart, yep, yet again, it's breaking and holding above last week's high, which is exactly what we want to see. 28.9674 last week's high. Let's close over that this week. See where we're going to head from there. Love the oscillator flip on this already. Money flow was weak back and forth during this consolidation. Finally broke back out. But again, if this can close over this past week's high of 28.96, we're really targeting that 3,300, okay? 3,300 lower order block. I showed you on the euro why we like to target the bottom of the order block because, well, Forex a little different, but generally that's the sense, right? You could get those spikes. It could hit right at the bottom of those order blocks and then not even get close to the previous swing. So definitely good spot to target. Now, It's quite interesting because I think so long as we hold 2,500 though on the weekly here for, you know, let's just say up until summer, we'll eventually get that move into the 3,500 level. But if this wants to continue closing over its weekly highs, this thing's going to hit 3,500 faster than you think. Okay, we've got a lot of sell imbalance that happened here. Okay, let me take that threshold off so we can see them. We got a lot of sell imbalance that happened over here that, oh, I'm sorry, they shouldn't be there because they got filled. Duh. Okay. All right. Well, those got filled, right? We got some buy imbalance happening here. So this, you know, could end up being played over the 2,700 if we get that buy imbalance after this weekly close. You get a trade in here somewhere, you know, below 2,800 or something. But, you know, if this weekly is going to keep closing over the previous week, then, yeah, that 3,300 is in sight for sure. Very, very quickly could get up there, and then obviously we'll see what it does once we get to the bottom of that order block. Then we can say, okay, 3,500 should be easy. Overall, though, looking real nice on that weekly chart. Ethereum bearish divergence on oscillator daily. Yes, I think we noticed that before. Yeah, very, very tiny. Remember what we said about divergences on the oscillator, by the way. Remember we said we like to see gap divergence. This is very thin divergence. Gap divergence looks something like this. But again, the readings here for this divergence, remember, it's going to give you divergence regardless. So if this is like one tiny decimal place below that one, it's going to consider that divergence in the way it gets calculated. In my opinion, I want to see an actual slope form similar to this, but a gap, right? Like, let me give you an example. Oh, it's too skinny. This one. Bam. Here you go. There you go. See, watch. See what happened? Gap divergence, right? It's sloping down, right? This high, look, you had a nice little leg down. Oh, this extended down below 50. So that's more valid in my opinion, but it prints every type of divergence. Here you go, yet again. Gap divergence, my friends. This is why you consider gap. Gap divergence, bam. Guess what? That's the bottom. That was the bottom of around 1,500, and then wham, we've hit, you know, 3K cents. So we've doubled already. So there you go. That's why you look for gap divergence. Don't worry about those little baby ones. Not too stressed about that, especially on these massive bull runs. Ethereum, 3,300 is in sight. That's what we're looking for. Everybody give Ethereum applause this week for hitting 3K. Congratulations, Ethereum. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. All right, let's jump to Solana. Solana inside yet again. We discussed this yesterday. We said, hey, if this thing wants to bounce. What? All right. If this thing wants to bounce, this is the price point we like. We like the 100, you know, the 100 value's solid, right? But also, this is lining up with other highs. And as you can see here, I didn't have the breaker blocks on before, but breaker blocks there showing a lovely breaker block bounce. So now we wait and we don't get antsy, okay? So don't take Adderall when you're trying to trade. Now, this was the concern yesterday that we discussed as well, was we really wanted to see on that daily chart a bounce on Solana, either at that previous swing low or honestly to continue that trend, that swing high there on the oscillator. Didn't happen, busted through. It almost did. Didn't happen there. It busted through. Didn't even try. This one tried here with that daily candle. Broke back down. So I'm not a huge fan right now. Not a huge fan of Solana. But again, price inevitably is going to determine what happens, not just the oscillator. But oscillator gives you a little early insight of what could possibly come, right? Don't take Adderall when trying to trade. Great advice. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, don't do it. You might be locked in. You might be locked in a little too much. All right. Now, don't do drugs. Okay, breaking down, unless you're prescribed. But breaking that higher low there concerns me, right? We're still potentially forming a higher low ourselves, but we're going to wait to see if that happens. The reason I don't like that is because, like I said, this could be a pre-fire to what might be happening, right? So this could inevitably do something like this. But goodness gracious. Y'all are nuts. All right. But if this does occur, look for maybe some consolidation in the hundreds, maybe high 90s. Because if we get that consolidation, we set back up for a bull run. We could, see something not like that. I was just writing things, but like this, right? I would want to see something like that. So a little bit of a V and then a higher low formed again, which means price would have to do something like this and continue from there. So we'll see. That's how I would technically trade it, just because the oscillator throws me off. Oscillator's been my bread and butter. And I don't doubt the oscillator ever, especially when it's setting up really well. I mean, you guys know we had that 97 trade into the 115s on Solana already. Massive moves off of the oscillator play, right? So that pretty much is why I like the oscillator. We've had back-to-back massive trades using the oscillator, like with Rune and Maddox so far as well. Maddox been insane, probably the biggest one so far, because we've already knocked out 75% of our position. But Solana's bouncing off structure, right? So bouncing off structure on the daily, really smooth. Let's take a quick look at the screeners, see where Solana's sitting on every indicator. Solana right now, neutral on price action. Makes sense. It's inside a breaker block, right? So we'll see if it wants to set up. It's down just a tiny bit today, which is good. Might be a doji formation, which would be nice. Or if we can get a hammer, that'd be cool too. But neutral on the overall daily chart for price action. Solana bullish, though, on the signals and overlays. Everything's bullish except for the signals. Signals in a bear signal, which means if you're getting a smart trail catcher tracer bullish, and I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do here? I'm gonna take in Neo. I want to get rid of volatility. Let me get rid of volatility. Volatility is good, but you can know when volatility is happening. So we're going to throw in the Neo there on this one so I can see it as well. Neo is bullish as well. So yet again, Solana, it's sitting on a small squeeze, actually 28% squeeze. We don't want to see that number up a little bit more. But again, Solana, give me this. Get that music out of my ears. All right. Strong bullish, though, on signals, which is good. So we'll see if that wants to continue. It's in a bearish signal, but overall rating strong bullish. But notice here, Solana strong bearish. So very conflicting on all of the screeners, right? We have, neutral rating. We have strong bullish. Then we have a strong bearish. So conflicting signals, right? So I can utilize that information. Joe Biden needs an oil change. Yeah, who lets these guys in this chat? Oh, my God. This guy came in throwing in crazy symbols like it was his job. Anyway, these are all over the place. So, again, Oscillator, like I said, was telling us something that was interesting. So I'm going to kind of sit back and wait. These points are... I'm not even going to answer. I'm not going to answer him. He should know. Somebody tell him. Somebody inform Mr. Tax Partners. Anyway. But yeah, all of those ratings are all over the place. So let's see if we can get this bounce off of, we got the 100 bounce, 100.15. It's holding right now. We're getting that doji. Let's see if it can hold over that structure. I wouldn't necessarily say short on this just yet because it's still in play. I wouldn't say long on it either, right? We got a lower high formation. Let's look at the 4-hour formation. We talked about it yesterday. Remember, we talked about breaking this low. But again, setting lower highs yet again. Wow, 4 hours played off nicely, to be honest. Lower low. I mean, if a lower high forms here, you might... it's tough, man. I would hate to say short Solana, but you might actually have an opportunity. Especially after this lower low got formed. But again, remember what we like to see is... I like to see where price comes down like this. And then rejects off of a previous pivot. Right, on the oscillator. So if there was like a previous pivot here, what I don't like is that the pivot was down here. So you have two extended prices that happen. So we'll see if maybe another lower high can form and get... yeah, I haven't looked at the chat. I'm still their dad anyway. Like Jacob. I won't duel, Dame says. Duel... Big D's trying to get Dame to duel so bad. Last week, everybody was trying to duel Dame. That's so funny. All right. But again, guys, this price isn't like where it's at. It's not terrible. I would like to see, we want to see bearish turning point if we were to consider. Please show oscillator settings. I'm going to say this once. Oscillator settings are on default. Default oscillator settings. Every setting that I use, mostly default, guys. All right. Okay, cool. Oscillator settings are on default. All right. Spam. He's good. As long as he doesn't keep spamming him, okay? As long as he doesn't keep spamming him, we'll leave it. All right. Now, yeah, guys, I would say it's definitely 4 hours still bearish on Solana. Remember, if we want to be bullish on Solana, we want to see something where let's extend again, come back up, break that, right? Break that turning point. Show me support on that turn. Mickey, you don't have to delete. Mickey's not listening to me. If they're not, I mean, he did it 4 times, but if he did it like more than that, you don't have to necessarily delete it, okay? If it's like continuous, constant, like definitely get rid of them, but you don't have to just time them out if they're only a few. But it's okay. Thank you. Appreciate the work. All right, but there you go. That's what I would want to see for an actual bullish setup on Solana. Yeah. Okay, cool. There you go. So let's see that. Sorry, I'm reading y'all's chats now. We have a full-blown podcast going on in the chat. Just chatting about points and whatever else. Delete him. Okay. Y'all got me on that one. All right. Breaking out, though, for that reversal. Otherwise, bearish on Solana. I would say if we're going to get a downside move, continuous move, I would want to target that lower order block. Top fits 96, right? So that'd be my order block to order block, my friends. Make it easy. You got to break your block here. That is now trying to be treated as resistance. So it's coming in play. If that turning point comes in, look for an extension. Then we'll look for bullish plays off of probably this level there. So go to daily one more time. And yet again, let's pull up that volume profile before we move on to our next one here. Breaking into that zone. 96 is what I'm watching, yeah. And here you go. POC sitting right there at 96, 97. So top of the range. We're still in that range. To see, it just depends. Like right now, it's sitting on your hands. It's either going to break down or it's going to try to bounce here. If it does try to bounce here, then we'll look for our bullish setup accordingly. But there's not, in my opinion, right now, I'm not trading this until we get a nice, shown, clean setup, right? Oscillator's just not in the cards for us right now. So we be patient. The opportunity will present itself. The opportunity is inevitable. All right, next one. NASDAQ. Nazi's in the house. Yet again, breaking new. Well, Nazi didn't break new highs. Nvidia broke new highs. Had earnings after hours yesterday. Nvidia absolutely cranked. It beat expectations. Looking juiced. Now, oscillator formation on NASDAQ. Lower low, higher low, lower low, very confused, right? But overflow in play. Everything's cranking. I have 100K I want to put it. Yeah, I keep forgetting Big D's got some big money. We'll get you in something at some point. Get you in something at some point. Everybody drop your Cash App. Big D's gonna send some money to everybody. Just kidding. The 100K. He's got something he wants to put 100K in, so it could be anything, right? All right. Just kidding. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right. But again, NASDAQ cranking, guys. This is continuing to hold over all-time highs. Audio cutting. Yo, I can see my volume level going up and down. If my audio is that bad, do let me know, though. Please do it in bonk. Invest 100K in bonk. See what happens. All right. Stream likes, guys. We're at 74. Remember, if you want to do this giveaway tomorrow, damn, it's Thursday already, dude. That's crazy. If you want to do this giveaway tomorrow, we have to hit 110 likes. Smash that like button. You guys know the drill. Get 110 likes. You get a $300 giveaway tomorrow. 3 users, $100 a piece. Let me catch up here. How about Rune? We'll be looking at Rune here in a sec, by the way. I thought you will go through Rune. We're going to look at Rune here in a sec for the 100th time. Somebody say Rune again. Ban anybody that says Rune. All right. We're going to go over Rune. Don't worry. All right. Now, NASDAQ, yet again, what did we say? I mean, we talk about this every day. Bouncing above Neos, continuing. Don't fight the trend. The trend is your friend. All right, let's move on. Let's make it easy. Gold. I forgot to go over gold. All right, gold's peaking its little bearish head yet again. We've been keeping an eye on this for a teensy tiny bit. It's tough. It's a tough spot to consider a short. We looked at Bitcoin earlier. Go back in the stream. Go check it out. Bitcoin, first thing we go over always. Guys, come on. Act like we've been here before. All right, now, if you haven't been here before, welcome. Don't ask again. Just kidding. We love you. Thanks for tuning in. All right. Hit that subscribe button and that like button if you want to get a $300 giveaway tomorrow. We're literally just giving out free money every Friday just for you to hit the like button, so I don't understand why you wouldn't hit it. Okay. So, turning point. Remember that bearish turning point is what we want. We have continuous bearish trend formation. Look, lower lows, lower highs, right? Beautiful, right? Let's see that pattern continue. Right now, we need to get that turning point on the daily, and then, you know, we might target the 1992. I will say, though, I don't like it, man. I just don't like the risk here. The money flow started increasing, right? Money flow dipped. Then, for some reason, a bunch of morons bought it 4 days in a row. 5 days in a row. Finally peaked here. I want to see something. Let's go on the 4 hour. 4 hour is going to probably be the determining factor of this. And yeah, so here you go. So if we actually would want to take a short on gold, we're going to need to see a little bit more action. Okay, so in this case, these turning points are so weak, man. They're so close to each other. I would want to see this thing actually break this swing point down here. What did we say yesterday? I'm pretty sure we said this. But 2013, and then I would take a trade off 2015 level to these lows. So I need to see a full-blown structure break. This is not a structure break. Give me some structure breaks, and then we drop down here, reject that same 2014. I'd look short there. For now, I'm sitting with my hands in my pocket. I'm not spending a dime on this crappy asset, okay? Gold's not doing jack shit, okay? It's not doing anything. It doesn't want you to do anything with it. I wouldn't trade it whatsoever until it gives you some proper structure, because this is terrible. So gold, there you go. I'm short. If it gets under 2013, it gives me a setup. Okay. Fight. Yeah. Honestly, I would fight gold if I could. I just want to just like punch it in the face. Okay. I was going to punch my monitor, but I was like, wait a second. We still have what? We still got about an hour left. Okay. So I probably shouldn't do that. All right. Euro USD. Well, you guys know the deal. We had a beautiful trade on the Euro USD. Big D, I'm sorry, man. Hopefully you're literally leading though. You're leading, my friend. So I wouldn't be too stressed. You're literally number one on the list. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. Yeah. You're leading the entire squadron. The entire HODL squadron. You're in first right now. So I wouldn't be too stressed about putting those predictions in. Usually, if you're hitting 300s, you're pretty solid. So don't bet all your points again against Mickey. Don't duel those points anymore. Mickey, how many points Mickey got now? He has been dueling them. 45. Mickey's got 45 points, my friends. We'll see what he gets. It's very boring, Jenny. Extremely boring. All right. Mickey's got 45 points. Okay. Yep. So the Euro USD had hit our profit target, but it didn't hold. So right now, remember, we like to see those BOSs hold. Didn't hold. So right now, I'm not bullish nor bearish in this sense. It's still trying to hold up here. I want to see this thing get back over 108.66. And then I'm going to consider maybe another opportunity. But oscillator, what we want to see yesterday was a turning point up here, which we got. That's why we took the trade. It played off nicely off these previous highs with a changed character. Bounced there, and we targeted the lower part of the order block. It hit perfectly. The trade was awesome. That being said, though, now that it's come off of that, it's kind of a bummer because... Oh, I don't even have it up on this. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer because the fact that it sold off after that. But I'm glad that it cashed us out for that initial trade, because that's all we were targeting was low order block, and why we target the bottom of the order blocks. But we'll wait to see this once it's set up again. Oscillator right now it just broke that last turning point, right? It's already trying to break it. Unless it completely reverses here, that turning point could line up at the same level. So maybe it would continue. Money flow is holding strong, so we'll kind of we'll give it a few more out. We'll give it a day or two, okay? We'll give it to tomorrow to show us what it wants to do, but what a wick on the daily. But guys, you remember, if you were in the stream, if you've been in the stream every day, you remember we've been watching this entire play out, okay? We've been watching this entire play, and if that doesn't explain the patience you need to be a successful trader, I don't know what else will, because we were down here. You guys were saying Euro, what are we doing on Euro? I said, honestly, we've sold off enough now that if anything, if we were going to trade this, it would be to the upside, but we have to wait for that proper entry. Well, guess what? Let me pull up Euro USD before I confuse anybody. We said down here, yet again, we said we have to wait for the proper entry. It'd probably be the upside because we've had this sell-off. So we said, hey, you know, if this high breaks, that structure breaks a 108, right? We'll look for a bullish setup. We dove into the 4-hour time frame, right? We finally got that 108 breakout right here. And guess what? Price held above that high right there. We got our bullish turning point right there. And then we took a trade to target the bottom of that order block. Now, obviously, if you're swinging it, you're still okay. You should still be in profit, if not break even. But again, this is why we have TPs at bottom of order blocks. Okay, next TP order block would be top of that order block, and then bottom of this one. But for now, you know, that's exactly what we like to do for smaller trades if we're doing like an overnight swing or a 2 to 3 day swing. Okay. Now, let's jump into the two trades we're in. One is Rune still. Yet again, our Rune trade, oscillator told us everything. Price lined up with the oscillator. We liked every bit of it. And here you go. We're still in this trade. We're still targeting this previous high, this previous open close here. The high of 4947 actually did hit here. We had a low of 4909, so it did actually hit that high, which is kind of interesting. Could have been worth maybe putting order there, but again, we're pretty much invested in this. So if this actually peaks some bullish price action, which it might, to be honest, because look at here, this is retesting this swing high now. If that swing high gets broken, by the way, if this swing high breaks through like that, we'll probably just close this thing, right? It's not going to probably trend more, but you can see it's still rejecting. So oscillator, remember, it tells you a little bit earlier and also gives you confirmation. I mean, it can't go wrong. High low, though, got a tiny bullish divergence. If that breaks this high on one of these candles here on the oscillator, then we'll probably consider just closing this position and moving on to the next one. Maybe look long on that. Matic has been a hold since day one. Guess what happened? Matic, as you know, for Matic, there you go. Matic, here you go. We bought 1 million of them here. I think. Yeah, 1 million of them here. Bought 1 million of them here. Sold half position on that first move. It was in at a bottom of an order block. If we go back. She'll give it to me. Show me that order block, please. Give me that order block. Oh, I got to up it. I'm dumb. Let me up this. There you go. Bam. Sold bottom of the order block there. Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. Sold that order block there. Now we said we're going to target the next order block. Well, guess what? We went up, hit it, sold another quarter position there. Sold half first on that first run. Sold quarter position there. Now we're holding the last quarter position, waiting for a bigger run, possibly into that breaker block. But honestly, this high here, more than likely, 108. 108 is that upside target we would be looking for on this continuous swing play. But both TPs have hit for majority position, holding the rest. I think we've locked in, I think it was like 50 to, I don't know, I think it's like 70,000 on that trade. So we'll see if it goes to continue up to the 108s. That's what we're watching. Overall, though, bearish price action. I mean, kind of. Oscillator was still sitting strong on the bullish thing. But again, the difference between this trade and the Rune trade is the fact that we already cashed out majority of our position on the Rune trade, right? We already cashed out majority position. I forgot to pause these. I'm trying something new too, by the way, with these with the oscillator matrix alerts, and then maybe we can stay tuned on them. But I'm gonna pause them so they don't ruin the show. But again, we've cashed out majority, so it's easier to hold this. We've already pretty much locked in on that. Rune, though, was the one that we haven't. So we'll keep an eye on this. We might have to pull out if it does set up on the bull side. Okay, what are we talking about? Guys still talking about the dueling. Now, okay. Bruh, man. You guys don't even care about analysis. You just come in here to duel every day. I see. I get it. It's fun. Should I? Okay. Big D with 491 now. Who's he? Oh, Big D, you're locked in, brother. You're pretty much locked in for a top 10 spot this week. If you want, should I enable gamble points with 100 side dice? Just so you guys can get rid of them again. We can also do a slots. You can do slots if you want. The dueling kind of took over. That's annoying. All right, here you go. If you want to, here's your new for you crazy. Oh, you'll be so no gambling, just dueling. I can add it. It's just points. I can add gambling to your points if you want it. Let me know. I'll add gambling to your points if you want it. You can gamble your points. You can roll 100 side die. All right. Let's move to the board, my friends. Let's move to the board. How's our likes doing? Likes are at 92, guys. Let's get up to 110. We'll do our giveaway tomorrow. Add it. I need more points. Do it. Okay. If you want to risk your points. There you go. Exclamation gamble the amount of points. See what happens. I don't know. I honestly don't know what's going to happen. Let's be honest. Let me see what the preferences are. The minimum amount is 10. Jeez. Rolled 39. Brad lost 10 points. All right, if you roll a 1 to 50, you don't get any points. If you roll a 51 and above, you have a 2 to 3 times multiplier. So good luck. I'm gonna make the minimum 1. You got a 3 times multiplier. If you roll a 51 or 51 to 75 or 51 to 98, you got a 2 times multiplier. If you roll a 99 or 100, you get a 3 times. Good luck. All right, let's move to the board. Spin the wheel. Why did I do this? Terrible idea. Terrible idea for the team. Phil, starting off with Phil. God dang it. You guys are screwed. You guys are so screwed. Mickey's gambling his points now. What do we do? When did this just turn into a gambling channel? You guys are addicted. You guys are addicts. Goodness gracious. Okay. Great. Full port. Oh man. All right, let's get it. Let's got it. All right. Phil, right? Phil, 4-hour chart. Absolutely cranking. And when I say cranking, this is cranking. So there is a potential to a bearish divergence setup on Phil. So file coin. Hopefully Phil is only filling gaps. That's all I got to say. That's all we want to know. This daily is a little rough here. Daily extremely extended on the oscillator, as you can see here. This thing's sitting at a high. Let's look at the dashboards first. Let's add Phil to our list on this guy. Phil with the Coinbase. Yo, fam, we just sent you your payment, by the way. Fam, if you're in here, you got your $100 winnings. Should be there now, so check it. Congrats to Fam. Fam was our winner last week from being a top 10 viewer. He just won $100. We sent it to him today, so guys, come on. tune in, gamble your points if you want. If you want to be a risky player, I don't know why I put in a dice rolling game into a crypto / trading stream, but you know, we're all gamblers at heart, so whatever. Enjoy while you can. All right. I think you get more points too by chatting and pinging the bot anyway, so whatever. All right, my fellow degenerates, let's get into Phil. Phil right now, Mr. Phil, Philino, Philip, Phil USD on the Coinbase. Phil USD on the Coinbase. Sorry, Phil used to be really pricey. Now it's cheap. So far though, price action on Phil is bullish, right? We're at just a bullish figure. Chotch plus outside bullish order block. That's a good sign. Strong bullish on signals and overlays. Really nice to see. Nice plus signal with a 1 TP. That's good. We only got 1 TP. Tracer is bearish right now on that daily time frame. Quite interesting. Neo bullish though. After that, let's see. Phil here neutral on the oscillator. So overall bullish intact for sure. Bullish is intact 100%. Now, this has broken a high. Well, you guys know the deal. We map off that high now. If we're trading Phil, we map off the high. That's what we want to see continuous support over. I will say it's quite extended on that daily chart, but let's go to that 4 hour. The 4 hour here holding up lovely above $8. In my opinion, I want to see this thing actually hold up over $8. I would say you have an opportunity to this open close to come down, bounce off 7.932. Maybe continue from there, but you can see that BOS is in play right now. I would want to hold up over this high that we marked off at the top of that box there, around $8.09. So roughly look at that. Keep an eye on $8.09. I will say though, the oscillator, guess what happened on the oscillator? It recently broke a swing low. Higher low, higher low, higher low, lower low, right? So this could be in formation of a bearish divergence, which is very possible if it does something like this and turns over. Very nice gap to get gap divergence. Now, if that's the case, we might look to see if we get a clean retracement off of that, not just go for a huge short, but just a small term 3-day, 1-week retracement kind of thing. Very possible. This could also be lining up for, and this is why we look for, you know, nice oscillator resets for these stronger trend moves, right? This could eventually be a bullish hidden divergence, which is very possible. So we'll keep an eye on that as it moves right now. Definitely bullish on Mr. Filecoin here. Daily candles intact, absolutely cranking. Weekly though, it would be something I would really watch here, because look, weekly here, guess what it did? This thing looks really good to continue. It bounced above a previous structure point on the oscillator. The bearish money flow is coming out of the market now, looking really nice. You have a very large order block here. This is something I wouldn't fully, you know, consider. You know, the middle point maybe. I would maybe play off the multiple points here, not anything like besides that. So the bottom of that would have been your first target. Second target right now is right where this high is sitting on this candle of $9.50. I think that's very possible. This daily, the weekly candle is incredible. So let's see if next week it can open and close over this week's high. This week though, it'd be really nice if we can close over $8.09. That's the high right here of that week back in early January, right? The first of the year. That week there, if we can create that BOS, then maybe next week we can go test that $9.50 level. After that, again, you target the next high. That next high is sitting up there, sitting at $11.37. So right now, extremely bullish on Phil, especially with the weekly chart. It looks incredible. We'll see how it plays out to continue this trend and maybe get out of this bearish money flow. But overall, interesting value down here. I would say if you grab this under $5 or around $5, this is a hold if I've ever seen one. Massive hodl opportunity off that $5. You can maybe eventually get to the 20s, but for now we're just targeting $9.50. If so long as this weekly candle can close over $8.09. So that's what I'm watching. Beautiful moves, guys. We are literally 11 likes away if you want to do this giveaway tomorrow. Okay, 11 likes away if we can do this giveaway tomorrow. Let's see. There we go. Adam on the board next. Mr. Pepe, thank you yet again for a lovely pick with Adam. Go that daily. Daily chart. I'm going to get rid of some of these imbalances here. Let me put this to 0.3. Get that volatility threshold. There you go. Bam. 0.3. Yo, you guys are about to be all over the board now on these. Yo, who's at the top? Who's our leader now? Oh, Dame up in second. Kemmel in third. Let's see, Big D 495. Just nuts. I saw USD JPY. I think it was a nice flag breakout. Yeah, I know we glanced at it earlier. Is it on the board? Today's mostly crypto. We can look at probably that too. All right. So what do we see here? Well, Atom, Cosmos, Atmosphere, not ass, Atmosphere. Sorry, I don't know why I stuttered there for a second. Change character, still in formation. I mean, this is kind of ass, to be honest. But we're right now trying to bounce off that change of character. Let's see it. You know, it's the same similar situation we saw on Solana and stuff. But this is retraced now to that 50 level. You can see the money flow has stuck. Money flow is stuck with these 3 daily sell-offs, which is good. Look for a bullish turning point, right? We want to see that bullish turning point probably above this trend here, which means you got your break that happened right here. Break happened there. Let's just get a turning point anywhere above that break. So pretty much anywhere above the 50 level, guys, or right at the 50, somewhere close to that 50 level. If you get that turning point on the oscillator, I think you're going to be good. It still looks good for a continuation. This will be his first retracement. Now, what do we do as well? When we see a retracement this aggressive, we look at the Fibonacci, right? We're already at that 50% retracement mark. It lines up with the change of character. Everything's kind of lining up here nice and clean. But what do we got to see? Come on. Don't have ants in your pants and just freaking try to enter this thing now. Like, wait for confirmation, then trade it, right? You don't have to be so antsy about it. Get off the Adderall and wait and be patient on your entry. Do not take Adderall and trade. You guys know that's going to be our new motto. Don't take Adderall and trade. But again, yeah, that part right there is 9.777. Okay, watch that for a bounce. But we need to see a bullish turning point that happens down here, and also a bullish candle. That's the only way it's going to drive it into probably retesting, you know, the 1050 level or more. SEI again, 5.1% today. Why didn't anybody mention SEI? You probably mentioned it. Actually, we're already here. SEI actually looks. Yo, what? Yo, Dame, are you seeing something? Dame's on another planet. Look, that Dame's hand is up 5% today. Yo, it's down 2%. What's she talking about? Sui is. Did he mean Sui? There he is. Oh, he corrected himself. I'm sorry. All right. Wow. Yeah. That's mean. There you go. Structure forming. You guys are addicted. All right. Structure forming. I mean, if this thing creates that turning point here, yeah, I think it's still okay. Nice little oscillator retrace. Too late. It's not too late. Yeah, guys, it's not too late. I would wait. I would continue to wait. Make sure it's confirmed. Make sure confirmation you get. We haven't confirmed yet on the oscillator. Plus, it's a little weird on the oscillator. This could be temporary, to be honest. Let's see. It is bouncing off structure, which is good. Interesting spot, though, that it chose to bounce. SEI, though, that honestly looked pretty awesome. Bouncing right off those previous highs. I'm going to keep an eye on this, to be honest. I'm going to set an alert here. We'll see if that works. Let's go back to Atom. So, yeah, Atom right now, guys, that change character bouncing off the 980s, right, is what you want to watch. The oscillator looks really good for this actually to continue this uptrend. So, we need to see a bullish turning point occur. 4 hours, let's dive in really quickly, talk about it. 4 hour has extended quite aggressively, right? Similar pattern to Solana, of course, but if this thing were to retrace even more, I think 962, 960 could hit. I don't think it'll go much lower than that. You can see that's pretty much off of that previous high as well in that BOS. But if it holds here, look for this on the 4 hour like that, okay? If it holds here, look for something like that. I would trade it yet again in the $10 range once you get a confirmed state of bullish price action, something like this. So you would get a bounce yet again after you get a high off of that. Show me some bullish money flow. Look for a trade back to retest those highs. Atom, not too bad. Daily looks the best. out of all of it. But I need to see bullish price action before I consider any type of bull trade on this. So really, really keep it an eye. Okay, all right. You guys are going nuts yet again with gambling points. I need to just eliminate all of it. That's fine. If it keeps you guys engaged, whatever. If it keeps you guys here having a good time, as long as you're having a good time, I will leave up the gambling and the dueling or whatever points that is on points, gambling points, nothing else. Channel points. I should just say channel points. I probably need to watch what I say on certain things. Channel point gambling. Okay, cool. All right, next one. Yo. Seriously? Okay, come on. Let's try this again. Nice and gentle. Okay, cool. XRP. Pepe did good yesterday. It was all right. But now we're okay. XRP. Hopefully he stays in line. We're gonna have a serious problem. XRP. XRP, not too bad. Not too bad. Let's see what XRP is on all forms. I'm gonna put her up here. Actually, I'm gonna make it number 1. That's probably how we should do it. XRP. 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 All right. So, what do we see on XRP? What do we see on XRP? Okay, XRP trying to bounce off previous highs, like we talked about already on all these. This one actually looks a lot cleaner than most of them, to be honest. Looks very clean. XRP right now on the price action. What do we got overall? It's bullish. Okay, got a bullish change of character above a bullish order block within a bullish FEG, and it's under the equilibrium. I like the PD zones there. Under the equilibrium is great. That means we're not in premium, right? We're in discount right now still on the XRP. Very nice. XRP on the signals and overlays is in a neutral stance, but it has a plus signal. No exit. Smart trails bearish. Catchers bullish. Bearish tracer bearish. Neo cloud. Okay, so it is fighting. It is fighting to kind of continue this trend. It is still in a current rotational period. We'll see if it wants to actually reverse. But overall, the change character is still valid. XRP, though, bearish on the oscillator. So look, bearish, neutral, bullish. Again, makes sense. We're in a conflicting area. Makes a lot of sense. So I wouldn't consider this anything that's too strong. And that can also give you that extra confirmation. Now, I will say, the bull side is leaning a little stronger, in my opinion, right? We like to treat price action probably the most when it comes to bullish or bearish, right? On top of the oscillator. Oscillator helps us with those entries, very similar to Adam here. We're coming off of an extended high. This is a start to a potential reversal, in my opinion. I would want to see a nice, yet again, turning point somewhere soon. It doesn't matter when. Give me it anywhere above that 50 level. I like it. Confirm higher low. No more lower highs. Confirm higher low. No more lower lows. Confirmed higher low. I'm going to say it yet again. And yeah, above that change of character will be nice. Anywhere where it's at right now, if we can get a bullish turning point, I do like it for a move back to 59.60 level area right off the 54 here on the daily. But we have to get a confirmed turning point for me to actually want to trade this thing. Now, let's go to that weekly chart. Here's another great view with the weekly chart. This is because it's on Coinbase. If I went to XRP on Binance, there you go. Now, yeah. As you can see here, weekly chart, we've been consolidating for a while. I keep forgetting it took that long to get on Coinbase, because this is a pretty old traded crypto here. Let's yeah, we can pull from forever. Yo, I guess it hit it back then too. This has been going forever around this area. Here you go. As you can see, in a very highly traded range right now. This is a weekly chart, so pretty aggressive price moves on this. Bounce off POC before, back in December of 22, so about 2 years ago. But it continues to set higher lows on that weekly chart. We're also inside this consolidation. I'm gonna dial this back now. As you can see, I just want to show you that we are in pretty decent value range. My gosh, I forgot this thing spiked to $3. All right, I'm gonna just make a new one. The dot's not popping yet. But XRP, let's take a look at the fixed range profile from like 2 years ago into today. we are holding above that value range. So that's good. So we're inside of value range, holding above it as well. This is just the recent range. You can see it's also holding above these highs, which is where those highs are sitting. The highs there, we're sitting right here, roughly at 52 cents. So it bouncing there is a good first sign of maybe a reversal there on a lower time frame, like a daily. So value right now, not too bad. If you are invested in this long term, I wouldn't be too stressed out, especially if you're in the 50s. If you have an average somewhere in the 50s, I think you're okay. But, you know, for you traders out there, let's look to see if we get a confirmed turning point on that daily candle, and then we'll target up into the 60s. Now, on this spot here, a little rough on the 4 hour. As you can see here, we did break out. We came back down, retested a previous higher low, came up, made a lower high. Now we came back down. Now we're just kind of conflicting here, right? So if we want something here, we need to see if it wants to hold and then continue. You have a change of character. We have a potential lower high forming for maybe a, you know, it could be a bearish setup here with this previous low. But if that were the case, it would have to, obviously, like we said, structure-wise, one needs to reject here. It's trying to, but, you know, this is where the conflicting time frames, like we said, come into play. If we go back, let's look at the overall XRP on the rest of these. Change character, strong bearish, right? XRP bullish, and then neutral. So definitely a bearish, more sentiment on the 4 hour. That doesn't mean that it's going to fully just tank, right? 4 hours smaller time frame. So this thing maybe needs to come back, reset 53, 51 before it does anything. But let's see. Yeah, if that turning point maybe occurs here. The only thing I don't like, the money flow is coming out on the bull side, but it's still pretty aggressive. So it's the only thing I don't fully like, especially with the buyback today. But daily does have room, like we said, to the downside. So we're looking at this at two different levels here. 4 hour, you could have a short-term short down to, let's say, 53, 63. But long-term wise, I would look for, you know, potential setup somewhere if it wants to show that it's going to have some bullish price action in this range right here. So do you have a little bit of room that we could retrace a bit down here at 50, 60 level on the oscillator, but we'll see if that actually occurs or not. All right, why does everyone want to duel me? Yo, Jay, what's your education/work experience background? Before I joined Luxago, I used to run a trading group as I was learning as well. I made a trading group before trading groups were like a huge deal. Back when Robinhood launched, I helped out in a group and then launched my own group in like late 2017 or something. But then after that, I was like, honestly, this is going to go nowhere. People are literally scamming so many people with trading groups. It's like they just kind of ruin the name of trading groups. So I discovered Luxalgo that way. And then I was like, this is the best thing ever. like literally you can create a strategy around it that you can alert yourself with. I was like, yeah, this is awesome. And then we were involved pretty much from day one with Luxalgo. Now I'm fully been a part of them since day one, so Luxago to the moon, baby. Can't get any better than that. Make it easy, baby. Make it easy for me. Yo! Pepe! Please! Dude, I'm gonna give Pepe a second. I can't, he needs to know that this is his last chance. Game trading, he said. Okay. One more. I'm gonna give like a triple spin. Dude, oh my gosh. I swear to God. This would piss me off. God dang it. We're just trying to stream here. All right, OP. OP. All right, OP first, not this one. All right, so Pepe's done for the day. It's gonna just relax down there yet again. You guys know the drill. Pepe's down there. He's defeated. and he's going to be in timeout for a while. I need to lean him though so we can see him. Yo, chill. Stay that way. He's trying to turn his head. Okay. All right, OP, baby. OP overpowered, optimism, whatever you want to call it. Where we at? How you doing, daddy? Okay.
Who's your daddy?
There you go. For the people in the back, let's get it. All right, we're back in the mood now. Pepe's down for the count because he ruined it. He ruined it over and over again. He was doing so well for weeks. We named him and everything, and he loved it. And then now he's just playing hard to get. So, Pepe, OP, where are we at? Man, this is tough. OP, man, this is weird. Okay, OP daily. That's what I tell Pepe. Pepe's to go to the hospital soon. Yeah, I can't believe I spent that like 3 times over and he's still screwed up. All right, so guess what? We have a weird conflict in trend formation, right? We have higher lows, right? Higher low, higher high, boom. This came back down. It's kind of broken the slope that it had. OP slope break rejecting order block one more time. For the love of God. This is why you don't deny order blocks. Why you always target at least the bottom of it, because this right here. Now, we did hit 50% on that order block, but again, it tagged it and then dropped, right? You had a liquidity sweep up over here. Now, with that happening, we got dropped pretty quickly. Now, it's still, that slope is still in play. I will want to see right now, though, I need to see continuous buys off of, I would say, $3.55. $3.55. If we continue to see buys there, there's still an opportunity to save this, right? We have the oscillator here playing off that previous high. If that gets a turning point here, very possible that we get that OP move. But I don't like that this broke back down. So right now, my major watch is that $3. I'm going to say 55. We'll give it a little bit. 355. If that continues to hold, I think we're going to be okay. I'm going to pull up the fixed range profile when we jumped into this area to see what we're looking at here. Yeah. So you got a POC here. It failed to hold over that value range, right? Rejected that order block. Came back down. Guys, we're at 107 likes. If you want to do the giveaway tomorrow, we need 3 more likes. I think we'll hit it. So I appreciate you guys hitting that like button and tuning in today. Come back tomorrow for a chance to win $100. 3 people, my friends. Smash that like button. US 30 pumping hard. The whole entire US market is pumping hard, to be honest. Now, this POC right now, remember, $3.55. I would really want to watch there on the daily, and then we get that turning point somewhere right here. I'm bullish on OP. Upside target, I'm going to look at the weekly. Do we have any? Yeah, so we're at all-time highs, by the way. So I will say, I think we're at all-time highs. If there's another exchange that has a higher price, let me know. Throw it in the chat. But going to 4 hour, yes. If you watch long enough, you'll see how I trade, and I can teach you how to trade. If you have any questions, though, throw it in the chat there. Mr. Pritt, let me know. I'm happy to answer them. All right, now, the only thing about this is, look, price went up, grabbed all that liquidity to the upside over here, failed to do so, lower high, right? Lower high forming. If we were to pull in yet again a fixed range profile, right, where it kind of entered this range somewhere right here, we can see we're at the bottom of that range right now. So, if this wants to hold up, this is where it needs to hold up. We said we'd give it a little bit of room down to 55 because of that previous low. That's fine. We can totally do that. It's pretty average volume, right? But I will say, oscillator here, look at it flipping to the bear side. It's finally flipping bearish. It was bullish for so long. Guess what? You had a lower low, came up, and then you had a higher high, went from lower low to higher high, just pumped through that high. Don't necessarily like to see those all the time, but lower low there, lower low here, lower highs forming, guess what? Below that 50% level, which was support before, right? It was support before. This entire area here now at 50% level was support. So if this thing gets locked in here on this 4 hour candle, you have 30 minutes left. In my opinion, what we like to say, I would like to see that 4 hour candle close below the low of 3.648. And then maybe you go test 355, 350 maybe, at least 357. But right now, it's such a weird candle pattern that I'm not a huge fan of where it's at. I would have wanted to probably trade it. Yeah, not even there. Yeah, it's just weird. It's very in a weird spot, I will say. So keep an eye on it right now. Needs to hold over 355 for that continuation. Daily still looks okay. But 4 hour right now, definitely possibly bearish on this for a extension into 355. We'll see. That money flow did just flip. Let's look at the overall grid on this OP with the new screener. OP, what's measuring on? We'll do the daily. OP USD. All right, let's go to the daily chart. They are going nuts with this thing, by the way. Oh, I messed that up. Hey, we hit the 110 likes. Good job, guys. Congratulations. Congratulations. Tomorrow we're doing the $300 giveaway. 3 people will win $100. You have to tune in to be able to enter. So make sure you tune in. You throw in exclamation 100, I think, when you come in tomorrow, and you'll get the entry. But make sure you're here when the entry, the giveaway is running in order to get, your winnings. Now, I have made it official. I will not reach out to you to give you your winnings. It is a pain. It's a waste of time. If you win $100, I don't know why you're not reaching out to me, because that's all you have to do to make $100. So if you win tomorrow, please join the Discord. It's very simple. Discord.gg/Lux. Okay. Or just type in exclamation Discord. Join the Discord. It is completely free. You don't have to pay a single penny. Completely free. And then you message me as an admin. You'll see me in there as one of the admins at the top. It's going to say Lux Algo-Jacob. I'll go over it more tomorrow. But again, if you want your winnings, guys, all I'm asking is you join the Discord. It's completely free, and then you message me. That's it. It takes 2 things. 2 easy things, okay? Very simple. I'm not going to spend my time looking for you guys. It's not my responsibility, as Big D just said. I'm literally giving you a free $100, so please just join the Discord. It's free. All right, cool. Glad we cleared that up. Let's move on to Mr. OP on the daily. As you can see here, strong bullish still on price action. Love to see it. Hooray on that one. Okay, that's why we just said it as well. Look, signals and overlay, strong bullish as well. Now the oscillator saying strong bearish, right? The only conflicting thing is that oscillator, but I will say it's due to that money flow, pretty much is why it's saying that. But overall, price action, right? We like the price action versus the, and to be honest, I'm going to take off the rating. I'm going to take off the rating on the oscillator. I think it's might confuse some people. It makes sense if you're just looking at the oscillator there, but overall, from the way you've seen us do this, right, the money flow and everything, you can see it's dipping. So I'm going to take that off. But overall, OP there, you can see we do have a bearish divergence on the daily. The last divergence it had was bearish. But yeah, overall, today, yeah, it is coming down, right? It is in a weird state, but overall, strong bullish on both the price action and signals and overlays features throughout everything that's happening. So that I would consider, yeah, 100%. That's what we look for. But I do want to see the bounce. We need to see confirmation. Confirmation's next step. Let's get confirmed. Hold up over 355, and then we'll look for that retarget of 4+. Okay, so keep an eye on that. Actually, 397. Yeah, $4 probably. Keep an eye on that. But right now, it did sweep these highs, come back down. So I would not be entering anything yet, because we could get a bearish setup. But we need to wait to see what it wants to do. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Pepe, what you got for me down there? Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna pick you up. And then I'm just gonna erase you. Okay? And then OP's done. ICP is next, and I turn Pepe around because he doesn't deserve to see you guys. All right, ICP. No, he doesn't get another chance. He does not get another chance. Man said, go work. Now, the man's got points to gamble. Our leader still is it Big D in the house. Holy crap, it is Big D. Big D's got 529 points, and way above Dame at 243. Insane. Man's popping. Man's popping off. Great work. Great work. All right. Good-ish. All right. ICP. Again, it's ICP, not ICUP. All right. All right. Just to clarify, I got a lot of immature people in this chat. All right. Now, change character formed with the breakout never held. I don't like that. That's the first thing I don't like. Bearish money flow. It's coming out of a high too. Here's your lower high. Weird turning points, right? Lower high formation from our previous higher high. I honestly don't like this to the long side right now. Let's go to the 4 hour. Man, there's some weird turning points on this one. Weird price action. Low volume probably was 5 minute look like. Yeah, it's because it's low volume. It's not terrible low volume, but it is low volume. All right, so in this case, ICP, yeah. So look what happened. It broke that previous swing low, right? Set a new, or sorry, right here it did. Right now it's kind of trying to reject it. So honestly, you have a higher probability of breaking down a little bit more, somewhere around 1250. You can see a turning point happening here. Before I see any upside moves, I would want to see it extend. I want to see it come down here and show me some price action. In this case right now, it's rough. It's in a very rough spot for me to even consider a short, but there is opportunity here. Potentially higher risk short, but like if this, see, this is what I don't like about these low volume trades. You do have a turning point forming. We'll see if it forms here in 23 minutes. I don't think we'll still be live. We might still be live. This is why I like candles closing below previous lows or above previous highs, is because this low here, 12.714. Right, look where price is at, 12.937. So I would honestly like to see that 4 hour close down there for this continuation, but we'll see here. Turning point's still trying to form off this interesting candle. So we'll see if it actually wants to maybe bounce. But again, I wouldn't be bullish nor bearish. If I'm going to be bullish on this, I need to see this thing break back up through this slope, show me support again. I'll take the trade, which means oscillator probably right here bounces down, goes back up, then like that. Okay. So definitely right now bearish on this, possibly to retest, 1246, the top of that order block, bottom of the order block. Then after that would be $12.10, so $12 even. But overall, daily time frame still pretty bearish on that too. So we'll see what might happen. Actually, you have 3 days, so you can see this daily candle. Daily candle's big here too, because look, in 4 hours, I want to close below this low. If we look like actually bearish, $12.63. If this daily candle closes within, like it closes here within that low, you might get a tomorrow bounce back and then look for a day where it sells off after that. So that's because of just the current candle formation. So keep an eye on that. You can see though, this thing closed near the low. We continued lower today, but not much lower. So price is slowing a bit in this 12 below 13, but overall everything leans a little bit bearish. So let's see what it looks like on here. ICP. ICP, Let's see what the screeners say. So screeners overall, you can see bullish, right? Strong bullish on the dailies. And that makes sense, right? And change character, it's still kind of trying to form. It hasn't fully formed a bullish move just yet. But it's trying to hold these price values, right? It's been rallying. Look at the massive rallies. It's still holding up above those highs. So yet again, these retracements have been quite interesting across the market. This is just bullish though. Okay, liquidity grab had a bearish one. Makes sense. Change of character plus there, down 1.8% today. So we'll see. Like I said, price is kind of slowing, right? To all the people who lost their points to me, I just like to take this time to apologize. I'm absolute nobody. Number 1, baby. Great work. Great work, Big D. Still in points. Got it. Just kidding. Great job. That's why, if you accept his duels, guys, that's your fault. That's your fault, man. It's on fire for some reason. All right. Let's move on. ICP, though, bearish short term. We'll see if long term wants to hold up. I wouldn't be trading this just yet. I need to see more moves, more action. Take more action. All right, Mr. What you got for me? Just so I remember these. LTC. Let's look at Rivian. Rivian will be a quick one. All right, yeah, that's all you get, my friend. That's all you deserve right now. Turn you back around. LTC. No, Rivian. Somebody said Rivian, just be quick. I personally just picked up some shares today, to be honest. I bought some for the long term. Now, if you can't go balls out and hold this thing for 10 years, then that's your problem. But I did pick some up at 11. We're retesting this low. We had a gap down with earnings. It is still predicted, it's overall its balance sheet has been okay. The biggest reason why I picked some up here at 11, and this is the first time I've actually bought Rivian, by the way. So this is like a starting position for me on this. Is the increase overall in their revenue year over year has been quite interesting. Plus their production. Their productions to me has actually surprised me. I live in Nashville. This is a hub for for those who don't know, yes, I live in Nashville, by the way. So there you go. I just leaked my location. Yikes. All right, that's fine. But again, yeah, it's, overall, there's a lot of people that live here. I see these on the road all the time, by the way. Everywhere. They've been nuts. I've seen these as much as Teslas in this town. So I'm kind of intrigued by this gap down in the numbers they actually posted. So I'm just starting my position here at 11, or in the 11s. And we're going to see kind of how it plays out. It depends on their next earnings, too. If their next earnings is in line with what I've been seeing in their actual earnings reports, then I think in 10 plus, 10, 20 years, if once EVs actually are relevant a little bit more, then the Rivian, we could see it, maybe back in 20s or 30s. So not a bad price point, especially at these lows here. So we'll see what happens in the next 10 to 20 years. But long-term trade for me. Rivian, though, yeah, I would say this isn't a bad place to buy one or two, buy a few shares, right? If it drops lower, I'll buy it more. 121 likes today, guys. Let's go. Great job. Great work. Pepe, show me your face. Nah, he's in timeout. Come on. You guys know the drill. He's in timeout. But Rivian, yeah, I would just chillax, wait for it. It surpassed on revenue, see? The one before surpassed. You can see here it did just fine. The EPS missed, right? But they're projected to potentially be profitable in, maybe by the end of the year, but we'll see. There's a lot of, it's always, with EVs, it's always fresh and it's new, but when the one's valued this low and it's actually producing vehicles and people are buying them, then it intrigues me quite a bit. So that's it for Rivian. Let's move on to the next one. Rivian. Let's do Rosé. Want to do Rosé? That was for you, Edward. Hopefully you're in here. Rosé. Now you turn back. You're not wrong. 300 likes. Yeah, that'd be nice. We'll get there. Don't worry. It's all about the grind, baby. It's all about the grind. All right, Rosé. We'll get there. Don't worry. Still new stream. Rosé. Get rid of these crazy numbers. All right. Daily. Ooh. Rosé bouncing quite in an interesting spot. Rosé. Okay. Rose. Oasis. Yo. This is kind of lit. Oasis Network. So are they Ready Player One in this shit or something? Is this something that's related in a way? Ready Player One? Oasis? I like it. That'd be pretty cool. All right. We're, retesting a higher low, right? Retesting a higher low formation. We'll see, right? It did break this previous lower high or higher low, right? Broke down, rejected it, came off of that. We're getting another bounce back. Money flow is starting to flip. Please beam. When's the gaming stream coming? Still waiting. Would you guys watch me play game? What games do you want me to play? I can do a separate solo stream like at night or something. Doing something else. I don't know. We'll see. I'm already jam-packed as it is. All right. Not too bad at the turning point there. Call of Duty Mobile. Dude, what? Call of Duty Mobile? I'll crush you in Fortnite. I don't know, man. What do you play, David? What do you play, David? I don't know, man. I was pretty good back in my prime. I was a pretty good Fortnite player. 1v1 me, bro. I used to be, well, I mean, it kind of sticks with you, but Fortnite's turned into Roblox at this point. Trading only for me. Yeah, me too, Robert. What's my game? Yo, I mean, honestly, I play everything. Oh, I used to play everything. I haven't probably played a game in... Last game I played, I think, was Apex. I think, yeah, I played Apex. That was like maybe like a month ago. It would be one of those things. Yeah, literally, Fortnite has turned into Roblox. Best game is Trading View. Come on, guys. There's other things you can do in life. Trading View is life. Huddle Gang 4 life. I get it. I'll play it. Yeah, I'll play shooters. Profits is my game. Yo, you can't make this up, man. God dang it. Profits is my game. Oh my gosh, dude. That's the cheesiest shit I've ever heard. Okay. Rose Sway. That's hilarious. Money's my game. Goodness gracious. That was bad. All right. I don't know. We could queso this up. If you guys know who queso is, you know what I mean. We could play everything. We can play scary games and then just like internet games. We'll think of something. Rose though, I mean, it's coming off. It did break that bullish higher low structure there. Remember, it was forming higher lows above that over and over again. Lower high. It's interesting with this daily candle on Rose though. I mean, this is bouncing off an order block, right? Change character form, double top coming off of that. I will say temporary bounce back, right? Still in a bearish trend though. So if this bearish trend continues, then maybe we play it from there. If we're looking bull, RTS. I feel like I know what that is. Oh, real-time. Oh, strategy games? Oh, is that an actual game? RTS by itself? Oh, it's just like a... Yeah, it's a type of game. Oh, the strategy games. Yeah. I think... I wouldn't consider this an RTS game. I don't normally play these games. But I think the closest thing I played an RTS game, which is not... I'm not saying it is an RTS game, but would be... what's the League of Legends card game? Oh, Teamfight Tactics. Probably the closest thing I've played at any time. I mean, I've played some RTS games for like a day, but if I've actually talked about one game that I've played that's maybe more strategy based, would be Teamfight Tactics. Love that game. Yeah, Tom, what's up? Good-ish, man. Glad you were here, my friend. Thanks for tuning in. But guys, we're saying lower highs still. Lower lows, lower highs on the oscillator, on price, on Rose 4 hour. I will say though, you do have a bullish gap divergence, which is good. So I might lean a little bullish if this thing actually shows me a higher low. So I would want to see this thing a higher low somewhere right here. And then maybe we get a nice bounce back through the 13 cents. So still interesting spot. If this thing actually peels over though in this 4 hour and 10 minutes, then maybe. Then maybe. I mean, are any of you guys on the U.S.? Are any of you guys in the U.S.? Because like, if I ever did a gaming stream, it'd be on my own channel, and it would be like, it would literally be at night. That'd be the only thing. So you would have to watch it at night. Sorry, I mean, because we trading, baby. We trading here. That'd be the only way I would do it. It'd probably be pretty late at night. But we can talk about it. Let's see. Next up, Rose, though. I mean, we'll play everything, fam. We'll play everything. Well, eventually you're going to see the real me once we get into I mean, this is kind of the real me. I'm acting myself, to be honest. If this is not me. This is not me. I need to change my identity. When we move into the bigger space, you know, it's funny. I sit here, you know, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I sit here and I say, when we move into the bigger space, and literally I'm in like just a normal room that's an office, right? Like my bigger space is gonna be my garage. I'm literally gonna insulate my entire garage and like build it out to be a really dope like stream / like trading space, and then we can explore other things. But it's gonna be pretty sick. It's fun. Then you have points. Well, I will say if we do a separate stream sometime, then he says I didn't expect this from Jacob. If we do a separate stream sometime, it'll be on Twitch, and then we'll have like actual channel points to do predictions and stuff. Way cooler space to do that. Thought he only mastered trading view. Yeah, we all have many skills, right? Let's see. My other best skill is video editing. All those edits you see, by the way, that I actually create those. Anything you see I create that's on Luxaga videos or all their content. Anyway, besides trading. All right, fam. Love you, man. See you later. Rose, guys, still bearish until we see a bullish setup, though. Lower high form, lower low, right? Still formation is on the bear side. You got bearish money flow, 4 hour here. It also should conflict with that as well. Flow. Let's move the flow. Dude, that's awesome, David. Love to hear it. You know, it's a big thing now. It's crazy. I was fortunate enough to be editing content since I was 6, which is crazy. So 20 years, no, more than 20 years, 22 years ago. Dude, that's crazy. 22 years ago. I was editing videos and putting them on YouTube 22 years ago. Crazy. Back before YouTube was Google. Yo, no, he's not back. Flo, he's sitting there. All he wanted to say was the next one. He's not back. It is literally, the world is content. Content is the world, everything. All right, guys. Let's talk. Ooh, yeah. I like this. I like it. I like this. Let's up these order blocks. Let's see here. All right, rejecting breaker. That's fine. Rejecting breaker. I love this candle, by the way. And like, anybody tell me, what's this candle? What kind of candle is this right now? Who can tell me what's happening here? Hit me up. There you go. Pixel Master knows what's up. Hey, Pixel Master. I don't think I've seen you in here. I appreciate you being here. Yes, engulfing. Beautiful engulfing candle right now. That's great. 3 candle retracement engulfing on the daily. Gotta love it. I will say that if that does form like that, you probably would you have a very high probability chance of retesting this high here. This high is $1, so just say $1 on flow. If that happens on the engulfing, it bounced right off a previous high. Gotta love it. Confirmation is a turning point, but guess what? Money flow is increasing. So honestly, if this candle today closes somewhere here, if it even closes above 94.8, which was yesterday's high, this thing might break out in the next day or two. We'll see a bigger move. So we'll see how that plays out. If you want to wait for confirmation, you probably have to wait one more day until you get that candle confirmation on the daily. But overall, very bullish on that move so far. It's quite interesting, though, because look at the oscillator conflicting with it. But notice this, though. You do have somewhat of a flag formation. Now, this is a very long-term flag formation, but still the same kind of play. Essentially, what we want to see then on this is now a higher low forming somewhere above this previous lower high there, which is really nice that it set one there because we have a way high probability of this making a reversal type move. So lower high going into a lower low. You have a lower low here. You have pretty much the same low there, lower high, boom. This thing looks really solid for a big break, guys, especially with this nice high volume 4-hour move so far. So what I would want to see on price right now, close where it's at, come back down, show me a higher low actually confirmed turning point there. This thing could go up, pop out, but it might just blow through that high if it closes like it is right now. So we'll definitely be keeping an eye on this. I'm going to set an alert actually right here, see if it breaks. I'm going to set alert at $1, or I'm going to do it like 98. Just see where this goes, because great engulfing candle formation right now, bouncing off a previous high. Gotta love it. Flow looks very good on these time frames. I bet it's bullish on. It's gonna be bullish on every single one of those daily things. You in the U.S., Michael? Nice. If you guys want, we could do something. We could do something later at some point. We'll see. We'll talk about it. Wait, what? Hold on. Alright. I had to reply to a text. Tell me what song you used. Like, okay, this one right now. Yo, hold on. This song is it's all copyright, by the way. Copyright free. Peace in My Superpower. Sarah Instrumentalist. Sarah the Instrumentalist. So this is just it's called a lo-fi house. I love house music. I mean, I will say, oh, and the shorts. Yeah, same thing. It's all on Epidemic Sounds. There you go. There's my trick of the trade. Actually, everybody uses Epidemic. Epidemic Sounds, I guarantee you, by the way, if you use Epidemic Sounds for your videos, when you're watching TV or like football or something, like commercials, you will hear dozens of sounds that you've heard and music you've heard from that website. It's nuts. Now, obviously, these creators share them across like all different platforms, but I've heard like probably 50 or 60 of the ones I've used in our videos. It's crazy. We looked at rows. We looked at flows. We got LTC. We'll end on LTC. LTC's a good one to end on. RVN. Which song, please, man? Insane. I don't know what that one is. That's probably an old one. I couldn't. I mean, I guess I could tell you. Hold on. If I can, let me see. Let me copy this for you. Look at me. I'm helping out a fellow editor. Let's see here if this pops up for me. Okay, hold on. Oh, that song. Yeah, that's on Epidemic. Epidemic Trap. Just type, if you get Epidemic, go on their website, type in Trap. You would probably find it. I don't know what the song actually is, but it's on that one. I love that song. That's a great one. Epidemic Sounds. RVN. Okay, RVN. Let me do this on. There's got to be a better. Was it Bitrix? No. Why did I put this on here? Yeah, who convinced me this was a good one to look at? I use Spotify. Not for this music. This is all. I have to do copyright free. But if we do like a separate stream, like a gaming stream or something, it'll be on Twitch, so I can do like actual like copyright music. Let's see, because it won't be on like the company profile; it'll be on my own. So we'll definitely do some real music. All right, this I'm gonna Ravencoin, because I've heard things about this, and I think is why I put it on the board. Let's go to the weekly really quickly. It's probably better off looking at the weekly. Weekly's actually setting up something that we like to see, right? Weekly here, it broke this overall downtrend, lower highs, right? It broke it right here off of this, and now it just confirmed a higher low on this candle, right? So interesting spot right now. This is not a bad buy, in my opinion, on a weekly for a hold. You got to hold it. You got to be willing to hold it. You got to be balls deep in a hold, okay? But right now, it's definitely the price under this order block is not bad. It's not a bad price. It's confirmed higher low now with that oscillator. Turning point on the weekly. On the daily here, it did extend a bit. But again, this thing, if it does come down here, wants to show support anywhere over here. Because the volume's so low, the oscillator is going to have some weird calculations right now. But overall, not a bad spot with that weekly time frame. You could maybe target 0.03, so 3 cents at some point for the move. But overall, look at it. It's in that bottom of that value range, so not too bad for Ravencoin. For those of you that wanted that. Yikes. All right, LTC. Volume is very low, but that's an investment one. That's why I didn't want to look at it very much. All right, LTC. The problem with Litecoin is this thing, it has volume, but it barely gets traded. We've definitely discussed this before. We're going to probably, we'll end it on Bitcoin again, see where it's been, because I don't know if we can end it on this one. Kind of weak. Ugh, yikes. All right. All right, so, you know, we like value ranges, right? I wouldn't see this thing break out of the value range of 72.54 before I would actually trade this thing. Investment-wise, not bad. Not bad if we go to that weekly. You can see here, I mean, this thing is sitting right in pretty much its core area. If I were to pull this all the way back now to when it entered this right there, you can see, boom, right near that POC. Now, I would say anything between, I honestly would say 50 and 80. Anywhere between 50 and 80, I think you're okay for now. Litecoin's an interesting factor, right? I do like the formation on the oscillator. Looks good for maybe a breakout. In my opinion, I wouldn't have this as a heavyweight in your holdings, right? Litecoin is something that's there. It's one of the original networks, right, on the blockchain. So it's very early on. I would kind of keep informed with what's going on with Litecoin. But overall, like I said before, my top 3 holdings are Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. Those are the ones I invest most of my money in. Yeah, Litecoin is a tough one, right? It's just the weekly has been just stuck forever. I will say, though, if I were to actually just trade this thing, I would want to get over with some clean moves, good volume over that 73, 74 level. And then I might trade it up to 77, then 80, but we need some volume. Volume's big here. We've been stuck in this range for a very long time, since all last summer, or end of last summer. So we'll see here. You can see it did sell off and bounce back, but wait to see some structure form before you make moves. People are just annoying the hell out of Dame with what's it called? That's so funny. Okay. Yeah, you maybe could try that. The volume's just low, man. There's so many better ones to look at. Yeah, this thing just popped and dropped. Let's see gold. What do we say we want to look at like 20, 30 minutes from now? Get Solana. On a 4-hour candle. Remember Solana, we said, yeah, coming. Ooh, actually, yeah, there you go. Here's the, that turning point would be forming on this candle if it does on Solana. See if it does form. It might actually go retest this low here. If not, it's going to go below 100, but it might retest that 100 low that we just set on the 4-hour. Price action got updated just now in. Really nice. Much faster. Love it. You're welcome. Did we update it? Oh, wait, hold on. We updated it not too long ago. I don't think we're on a 1.7 yet. I don't think so. Yeah, just because of the screeners we just launched. 1.3.1. Oh, yeah. 6.3.1. I'm sorry. Oh, you're talking about signals and overlays. Gotcha. Not price action concepts. Let's say because PAC's on 1.6. All right, let's go look at Bitcoin one more time before we. Well, no, I'm not gonna look at Bitcoin because I don't know the price point yet. Let's look at Ethereum. All right. Yeah, these things are stuck. I can't really do anything. Same analysis on Ethereum as nothing's really changed. We can look at Bitcoin. I'm not gonna really move around it. Can we see my setup? Do you really want to see my setup? I need to clean up my one trash piece. Actually, my thing over here is pretty gross. Not really. I just have stuff thrown around from like doing these things with you guys, like the stuff for the lights and stuff, pretty much. Do you actually want to see the setup? Because I can show you, but other people have to agree to that. I don't want to just take you through the matrix because we're technically in a high rise. somewhere in a city, the crypto city, the crypto headquarters. Gold, I hate you. You're the worst. All right, guys, let's see what we ended up being at. Here we go. Can you take a look at US? Okay, there you go. You got it. US 30. We're over 2 hours already. All right, I'll do this and then we're done. Yo, US 30. Ooh. Oscillator looks good on a reset for a continuation, to be honest. That looks really nice. Overall, I mean, again, if you're trading US 30, guys, if it's never going to touch this Neo Cloud, then I'm not going to get out. Like, I wouldn't get out of any position. Never touch Neo. This thing's rally. Nice little hidden divergence here, though, I will say. That's playing out. So it looks really good right now for a continuation. Honestly, this thing's probably going to hit 40. This thing could definitely hit 40. 40K, that'd be insane. But keep an eye on it. If this is going to keep hitting higher highs, there's no reason to not trade, to hold on to it. Looks like, again. All right. Yeah, you're good, man. Hold strong, hodl, gang all day. 128 likes today. Great job, guys. Let's look one more at the dashboard, see what's up. We got, remember we had ICP up there. I'm going to go ahead and put Bitcoin back on this. One sec. Put Bitcoin back on these ish. Last overview of Bitcoin, my friends, and the rest. Bitcoin right now, strong bullish rating on the price action concepts. Great. Signals overlays, also strong bullish rating. Gotta love it. Screener, I'm going to go ahead and bring up the rating again for the oscillator. Oscillator is at a neutral. That's good. And we're leaning strong bullish, 100% ETH. Strong bullish and bullish on both PAC and signals and overlays. Neutral again on the oscillator. Love to see that. It means that we could possibly continue this trend. Gotta love it. Solana, strong bearish on the screener oscillator. Signals and overlays, strong bullish, and then it's a neutral on the PAC. So honestly, got these kind of conflicting. So again, that kind of puts me at a neutral stance on Solana. We already talked about that. We want to see the bullish bounce. We'll see if we get it or not, right? Going into it, SPX though, SPY, bullish all around, very aggressive moves on all the U.S. markets, right? Apple seeing bearish on the oscillator, that could be okay if we're seeing bullish, yep, and bearish, okay. A little more bearish on Apple. Apple is at the bottom of its range. Yeah, I noticed that not too long ago. So we'll see if it actually wants to continue from the bottom of that range or not. We'll talk about it probably tomorrow. Maybe look at Apple again. So let me just, what am I doing? Let me just pull it up over here. As you can see, yep, it's kind of trying to bounce back right now off that previous breaker block that formed, right? So it is bouncing back. We did discuss this, by the way. This wasn't a bad probability of potential buying opportunity, especially long-term, guys. Roth IRA fills right there. Beautiful, beautiful Roth IRA fills in the 80s on Apple. Let's see, Euro, neutral, neutral, neutral across the Euro. So either side, Euro USD, neutral. Remember, we did like that breakout though. If it continues to hold up over that 108, guys, continue to hold over 108, I think we could still get that move eventually into 109. So we need to see that continuation and holding. Okay. Ethereum hold jockey. I wouldn't really say entries right now. But overall, guys, great work today. Market looks fantastic. Lovely bounce back from the FOMC PDF yesterday. We got some big reports coming. We have, a map out on the overall. Let me go to X real quick. On the overall, I'm going to call it Twitter. We're going to Twitter, guys. Come on. On the overall interest rates, right? Interest rates, we're definitely looking for some rate cuts, right? Here you go. For those of you that want updates like this, once again, we post it on our Twitter, so make sure you follow our Twitter at Luxago. We also post charts on there as well all day. So the analysis we do here can also get it also does get posted, similar analysis on there. I'm not the one doing the analysis on the page, but it is very similar. I've looked at quite a few things that we've looked over, and it pretty much lines up. As you can see here, though, we're pretty much at the peak of our target rate. Okay. Pick of the day, flow. Flow did look good. Definitely look good. I'm trying to remember it. Anyway, though, as you can see here, going into January, right? Going into January, we're looking for those rate cuts. Slow rate cuts, but that's going to pretty much drive the entire market itself. So again, if you want more information on that, make sure you go check out our Twitter, guys. We're literally posting stuff there constantly to keep you updated with what's going on. So good work, my friends. Yet another stream in the bag. We hit that 478 on that Euro trade, 4,700. We're hoping to hit one more day around 4,700. And then we will have a funded account in 2 days, which would be insane. But that way we have something to trade alongside some of these things that, have a little more risk to them. But other than that, dude, I don't know what the heck that sound was I just made. Let's head to the end screen. And we said at the beginning of the stream, do you think Bitcoin, and I'm disappeared. I'm Houdini, baby. I'm back. There we go. I said, do we think Bitcoin's going to be more or less than 51,622? And guess what? It is less. Wow. Barely. It is deserved to be called Twitter, to be honest. Less for the win yet again. If you put less, I can tell you the top 20 that put less right now. Don't ask me. It bugs out. But again, people that said less were Willie. Yet again, Willie with another one in the bag. Willie Predatorius. Hit with the less. Good job. Marlan with the less. Good job, man. You guys said more a lot today. Holy crap. Who else said less? Robert CS, my boy, less. Vincent with the less. Good job. Jenny with the less. Yeah, you guys are going to start ranking big time. Good job. Fame, actual fame, not fam, sorry. Fame said more. Dominic said more. No points for you. Alex D said more. No points for you. Land Crypto, more. No points for you. Jack Smith, more. No points for you. Roman, more. No points for you. Ahmed, more. No points for you. Alvadeus, more. No points for you. Jason _ more. No points for you. Brad Walt, sorry, buddy. More. No points for you. The other Alex, more. No points for you. And Ahmed. Yo, Ahmed put 2 in. Whoa, where's Ahmed doing? We got 2. Okay, never mind. They're different names. Different names. It's all good. No red alert. No red alert. All good. But you should use red light for this background, man. That would look cool. You mean something like this? You mean something like this? I will consume all your Bitcoin. Yeah, I just don't like the red light in my face 24/7. Cheers, Jacob. David, did you say less? Here, I'll look real quick. Give David his prediction. Yes, David with the less. Now, again, like I said, for some reason it only shows me the first 20 responses, but after the stream it shows me all of them. So good work, my friends. Good work. God dang it. I'm not the CEO of LuxAlgo. No. I am, though, LuxAlgo's daddy.
Who's your daddy?
That's for sure. I'm one of the daddies. Okay, that didn't sound good. Scratch that. I'm y'all's daddy.
Who's your daddy?
Okay. All right, that's enough. All right, good job, guys. You predicted less. Great job. Make sure that you're following the Twitter and you subscribe to the YouTube. Remember, tomorrow, by the way, tomorrow's the big day you've all been waiting for. $300 stream. $300 stream is what we'll call it. Just kidding, but $300 giveaway tomorrow. Giving out $300, $100 to 3 people. Make sure you tune in. You'll have a chance to win, but you do have to put in your entry on the chat. So make sure you are in here tomorrow for the $300 stream. Yet again, week by week, guys. Last but not least, please, for the love of God. No, LuxAlgo is not based in Nashville. Please, for the love of God, join the Discord. Please. And if you win, reach out to me. I'm not reaching out anymore. You guys don't reply when I do reach out. And sometimes I reach out to fake people because you think you're all cool trying to scam somebody that actually deserves the winning. So if you're here, you win tomorrow, join the Discord. It's completely free. !Discord in the chat. You can get the link or discord.gg/lux. That being said, Discord is free. You don't have to pay for it. We're not some, furu group. Don't worry about that. Completely free. Mickey also does go live in there every single morning. For those of you asking about Mickey, he does more overviews of the indicators and everything with analysis at the same time because it's more of a community-driven thing. Other than that, I think, we said Twitter, we said Discord. What else? What am I missing? Subscribe, like the YouTube, guys. You know what's up. You do have to be subbed. You do have to be subscribed if you want to be a winner of the $100 giveaway tomorrow, okay? You have to be subscribed. Dame said tomorrow I will message you. Okay, Dame's putting it in the universe. I like it, man. I like it. Put it in the universe, That's exactly what happens. Doers get more done. Okay, I don't think I can say that. That's what? Is that Home Depot? Yeah, that's Home Depot. Sorry, can't say that. Okay, just do it. Dang it. That's Nike. What's a saying we could come up with, man? I'm just follow your dreams and put it in the universe and you might win. There you go. Speak it into existence, baby. Last but not least, so there's a cool feature we can do with the YouTube that's called memberships, where we can have custom emojis and stuff. It's pretty awesome, but what sucks is we can't offer a free membership. So I can offer a $1 membership, and we can do some pretty cool things like it says you can get member-only badges, emojis, member recognition. What else? We can have membership levels. Flow breaking out, by the way. We can have membership levels and stuff like that, but I have to make it a $1 thing, so it kind of sucks. I would do it free if I could, but the only way I can start the memberships and get custom emojis for the YouTube is if it's $1. So if you guys want to do that, let me know. We could do that. Now, it doesn't give you access, Charles, to indicators or anything. It just literally gives you fun stuff for the stream and puts a badge next to your name, kind of thing, saying that you're like a average, like a normal viewer or a pretty dope viewer, I could say. You're a consistent viewer. We could do that. It'd be $1, and I think it's $1 a month though. That's the only other crappy thing. I don't know why it forces you to do that. Like, you can, like I can do one level. Yeah. Wait. Does this let me do it for free? Hold on. Yo, wait, mate. It says price to be set. Yo, that's dumb. Yeah, it has to be $1. That's annoying. But we can do like really cool emojis and stuff for the chat, so let me know. We could totally do that. A Lux Cycle Premium as giveaway is also nice. Well, guess what? With that $100, you can totally go get 2-3 months for 2 months. Yeah, 2 months. No. You can get probably a whole year of Price Action Concepts Essential membership. So that's the other thing, guys. Check the links in the description if you like the indicators you use today, of course. Other than that, we appreciate you being here. Pepe emoji. Yeah, we could do some pretty awesome emojis in the chat. So maybe I'll talk to the team about it if it's possible to actually do that. So awesome, guys. Tomorrow we're giving away $300 yet again. There's no reason for you guys not to tune in. So I really hope to see you there. It's been fun. We'll do some more fun stuff outside the stream too sometimes if you still want to. If you guys want to hang out, I'm happy to do it. I love streaming just with you guys and doing these charts and everything. But we can do other fun things too down the road as we get other stuff set up. But guys, other than that, have a good rest of your evening. Tell somebody you love them. Once again, shout out to Tim the Tap Man, because that's just a lovely thing to say at the end of the stream. And I love you guys. So let's get this popping tomorrow, and let's give away some money. All right, my friends, I will see you later. And Sordic, you know what's coming, my friend. I know you're going to ask for it, so we'll see you in a second. All right, have a good night, guys.
Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy?
Okay, I'm still here. Dang it. Mute it.